In the north of England, one of the best known and best preserved frontiers of the Roman Empire is situated, Hadrian's Wall. Running over a distance of 113 kilometers, Hadrian's Wall is very well preserved at many locations. It was the Emperor Hadrian who came to the province of Britannia in 122 AD and gave orders to build this monumental frontier system. A massive wall connected the forts and watchtowers, a tremendous effort and a costly project.
The Romans, for the first time, connected these forms of structures which they'd built before by a linear barrier, and that created problems for them. And the story of the building of Hadrian's Wall is the Roman army coming to grips with a new situation for themselves and learning how to deal with that. And that, I think, is a fascinating element of relating the individual structures to Hadrian's Wall.
Hadrian's Wall had small fortlets, so-called mile castles, which were built into the wall at regular distances with guarded gates through it. The bigger forts are quite amazing. Take Housesteads, for example, which is very well preserved. The north wall of the fort actually incorporates Hadrian's Wall. Although the men guarding Hadrian's Wall lived in a remote region, their lives were quite good.
And it's not just the people who are coming, there's the goods as well. I always say that the Romans invented catalogue shopping because somebody at Housesteads, if they were willing to wait long enough and had enough money and didn't want something that was going to rot in transit, they could get anything they wanted from all over the Roman world, and it would be delivered eventually to Housesteads.
Unlike many of the civilians, the troops could afford a high standard of living. This included high-quality food, good medical care provided by the fort's hospital, and leisure facilities, usually located outside the boundaries of the fort. Like Housesteads, Chester's Fort is open to visitors and provides interesting insights into life on the frontier with the help of information boards and state-of-the-art exhibitions. The Hadrian's Wall Path National Trail follows the Wolrd Heritage Site. On their way, visitors are able to explore the many archaeological sites that tell us more about the Roman past in Britannia. Situated in breathtaking landscapes, every heritage site along Hadrian's Wall offers visitors something special. And Great Chester's is no exception.
The beauty of this site, I think, is that the visitor, the walker and the visitor can walk through this site by permission of the farmer and enjoy looking at ruins which look very much the same probably now as they did in the 1930s. And so when the odd visitor came to Hadrian's Wall in the perhaps early part of the 20th century, nothing like the 500,000 that we get nowadays, Hadrian's Wall was largely deserted. They didn't see anybody, and that's the experience they have here, seeing the site just as it is, as you see it today.
Hadrian's Wall is exposed to all weather conditions without protection. English Heritage has the important task of preserving the monument. Many efforts are being made to ensure that the various archaeological sites are protected in a sustainable way. Alongside the many outdoor sites where visitors can explore the Roman constructions in situ, selected sites, for example Vindolanda or Segedunum, also have modern museums to provide additional information and exhibit interesting finds from the region. At Oswald Fort, for example, the museum and fort give insights into the continuity of settlement at this very spot. The eastern coastal area of the frontier zone was guarded by the fort at South Shields, where excavations take place on a regular basis. To the west, fortifications went on along the coastline, today known as the Cumbrian coast defences. Hadrian's Wall provides a variety of Roman remains that impressively demonstrate what life was like on the former frontier of the Roman Empire.